Hi everybody, I'm Carol Lovely and I'm an energy therapist, author, and teacher. And I wanted to share with you a few things today about when you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and just anxious. A lot of my clients have been coming the last several weeks and kind of describing this feeling really anxious or feeling really overwhelmed and feeling like they're sort of taking on energy from other people, either at work, at school, or in their relationships at home. They just feel like they've just got the weight of the world on their shoulders and it's too much. So one of the things that I've been finding is I energy test them, and energy testing is actually a form of kinesiology, and it helps me to tap into your innate wisdom, what your body has to say about what's going on with you, and find out things about you. So one of the things I've been finding out is that people's auras are not as strong as they could be, and or they might not be attached like right up close to their body. And so when that happens, your aura is kind of like the outer protective system to your energy field. And it includes your physical, your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual fields as they all go out away from your body, vibrating at a little higher frequency as they move away from the body. In that energy or that aura is, like I said, your outer protective system to the world. So sometimes your aura, it needs to be out right just a little bit farther than your fingertips, as if your arms were stretched out to each side, and so a little bit farther out on going in each direction. So energetically, we're much bigger than what we're familiar with in terms of our physical body. And so that aura needs to be out, like I said, at least a few inches past the fingertips and hopefully a little farther. And it also needs to be tight, tight, tight up to the body. If it's not tight to the body, then other people's energy is going just like this, and kind of coming in like between where you're detached. We call that a detached aura, where your aura is kind of detached from your body. It's leaving a space where other people's energy can kind of just dump on in. So I wanted to share with you today about this because what happens is you really start feeling much more anxious, much more out of sorts, because we're constantly putting out energy into our world every day, and we're bringing in energy from our world every day. And so if people are frustrated and struggling and just not having a good day, hopefully your aura is strong enough that that's just going right on through. Whoo, just let it go through, and you're not really interacting with it. But when your aura is kind of getting tired, or it's not out far enough, or it's detached, then you have more of a tendency to engage in that energy and or kind of take it on, because if somebody's frustrated, they're kind of trying to push that energy away from themselves, and they're hoping that other people out there in their world will take some of that on. So you don't want your aura to be like a sponge and taking on other people's energy. You want it to be that outer protective system that's really strong and vibrant. And when your aura is really strong and vibrant, you feel better, you're healthier. Because when other people's energy is coming in and kind of getting stuck in there, and you're ruminating about it and thinking about it and getting frustrated yourself about who they are and what's happening, then it's taking a toll on your health. We are healthiest when we're vibrant and happy and joyful. And yes, the world doesn't allow us to be that 24/7, but the more that you can feel like that every day, and the more that your aura can be good and strong and help you to carry that energy every day, the healthier you are going to be. And the calmer you're going to be when there are those upsets in your day. You're not going to take on other people's energy about that so much. You're just going to stay in your energy, in your power, in your truth. Okay, you with me so far? Great. So again, if you were with me in my office and you were a client, I would be energy testing you to see, where is your aura? Is it in closer? Is it out far enough? Is it detached? But since you're not here, I'm going to say to you, if you're feeling any of these things that we've been talking about, there's a good chance something's up with your aura. And this energy technique that I'm about to show you, called a Celtic weave, will help your aura to get out as far as your fingertips, and it will help it to attach right back up to your body. So if you feel like you're just taking on too much, maybe you're a therapist and you're taking on too much of other people's concerns or worries in the day, or you're out at work and people are coming by your desk and you're feeling really good, and by the time they left, you're just feeling worn out. Or maybe you've got that relative or that friend that comes by in the evening and just sort of sucks your energy dry, is what I hear from a lot of folks. And if you know what I'm talking about, then your aura might not be as strong as it could. And this technique only takes a few minutes. So you might want to try it for a week or 2 or 3 or 4 and see, do you feel better in relationship with yourself and with other people? And do you feel like you're really not taking on other people's energy so much? So let's get to it, and I'm going to show you how to do this Celtic weave. So I'm going to get my stool out of the way, and I'm going to stand up, and I'm just going to quickly move this video camera up here just a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. So you want to be able to do this Celtic weave somewhere when your arms go out, you're not hitting furniture. So I'm kind of moving my stool just a little bit more. Let me turn this camera just a little bit more in this direction, so I'm a little more away from my massage table over there. Perfect. Okay. So, all right. I think we got it now, guys. This is what it's like live. Okay. So Celtic weave. We're going to rub our hands together. Okay, and we're going to take a couple of deep breaths together. So after you've rubbed your hands together, you're going to put them on your thighs. I'm back up here just a little bit more. You're going to put them on your thighs. And I like to close my eyes when I'm doing these deep breaths that we're going to be doing. And you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth on all of the breaths that we're going to be doing. So I like to close my eyes when I'm visualizing, and we're going to be visualizing on these first 2 breaths that our roots are going right down through the bottom of our feet and down into the earth. So here we go. We've rubbed our hands together, we put them on our thighs, and going to close our eyes. I'm going to take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And if you can, as you're watching this, stand up and do it with me so your body will remember it if you actually do it with me. Now we're going to rub our hands together again, and this time we're going to put them like little cups up on the side of our ears. Okay? So take a couple of nice deep breaths. And again, I'm closing my eyes, but you don't have to. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Perfect. Now watch what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back and do it with you. So we're going to take a breath this time and hold it, and as we're holding it, we're going to bring our elbows and our arms together, and when we let our breath go, we're going to really puff that breath out into our aura, out into our energy field. So our hands were here on the side of our ears, and so we're going to take that deep breath and hold it, and bring our arms together and puff it out. You really need to make that so that it's really puffing out your aura. Now we're going to do another one of those kind of waist levels. So we're going to take a deep breath and bring your arms and cross them over your waist level and let it go. And one more over our knee, around our knee level. So we're going to take a deep breath and let it go. And then we're going to take all that good juicy energy, and we're going to take it like we're spooning it up, and we're going to toss it over so it's down the back. And I like to jiggle just because I'm a jiggler, and it just feels kind of fun. So again, that technique is called the Celtic weave, and what it's going to do for you is, if your aura has been in tight, close, and it hasn't really been out there being a really good, strong, protective energy for you, helping you to not take on other people's energy, the gas station, the grocery store, we do it all the time, guys. So a strong aura will help you to just be more powerful and in your center, healthier, more vibrant, and more at peace, where when you have those moments of something going on in your life that just kind of feels what I call crunchy, you won't be so easy to be engaged. You'll stay more in your center. Okay, so if you've been feeling that, you might want to do a Celtic weave first thing in the morning. You might want to do one halfway through the day and another one before you go to bed. Remember, while we're sleeping, we're healing. So why not clear out your field before you go to bed so that you will just feel so much more better and you'll have more of an opportunity to heal without so much other people's energy and stuff from the day in your field. So a Celtic weave before bed can be really helpful. And after 2 or 3 weeks, you might start to see, wow, things are really changing. That person that always stopped by my desk and always when they left, I felt totally worn out. Ugh, like I need a caffeine fix. That they come by and you just don't engage with them in the same way or as deeply or get caught off your center. Or you're a student and there's somebody in classes with you that just kind of wears you out, or whoever it is. It could be a family member that they call you on the phone and after you get off the phone you just feel drained. Okay, so the stronger your aura is, the healthier you're going to be, the less you're going to engage with other people, and the less you're going to actually be like a sponge and feel like you're taking on other people's energy. So one more time, we're going to do the Celtic weave, and if you want to come back and watch this so you know what I'm doing and do it with me, this time I'm not going to use so many words. We're just going to do the technique, okay? So I'm going to back up here one more time. We're going to rub our hands together and we're going to put them on our thighs and we're going to take those couple of deep breaths like our roots going right down into the earth. And we're going to rub our hands together one more time and we're going to put them up by the sides of our ears and we're going to take a couple of deep breaths. Perfect. And now you're going to take a deep breath and hold it, and you're going to bring your elbows together and cross your arms over and then let it go. And now around the waist, another deep breath and hold it. And let it go. And around your knees, your ankle area. Scoop up all that good, juicy, beautiful energy and toss it over your back and jiggle it down just because we're good jigglers. And I like to end with my hands over my heart and just kind of bring that energy in. Well, thanks for watching. Again, I'm Carol Lovely, and if you'd like to find a few more tips, you can visit me at my website, carollovely.com. And for those of you who don't know me, my last name is spelled L-O-V-E-L-E-E. So visit my website, pick up a few more tips and some free juicy goodness that's there for you, and I'll see you again on the next video. Thanks.